It's me, Andrew, and this is going to be your weekly Oracle card reading for the week of Christmas, which is the 22nd through the 29th. Yes, sorry, I had to look at my calendar real quick. I'm going to be using the Myths and Mermaids Oracle cards. It's been a crazy day, sorry. The Myths and Mermaids Oracle of the Water by Jasmine Beckett Griffith with Amber Logan and Kachina Micheletto. This is the deck that you may remember I posted about a while back on my Facebook page that I actually drew the I actually wrote the meanings on the cards. Now that is something that you can do no matter what deck you have. If you feel like you have a hard time connecting with the meanings or remembering all the meanings, it is always okay to write on the cards. Now, what I did on these cards was I wrote in the areas that did not take away from the artwork. So sometimes you see it around the border, sometimes you see it in like the darker parts of the top of the cards, but there's no real artwork that is blocked. So this is the deck that I'm using for this week. And I am really excited because Christmas is this week. So some of these cards are upside down. So I hope that you all have a lovely Christmas, and I am going to shuffle these cards, and we're going to see what we got going on this week. Alright. This card wants to come for the beginning of the week. This card popped up for the middle of the week. And this card is coming for the end of the week. Alright, so let's see what we got going on. So, in the beginning of the week, we have card number 38, which is Stranded. And you see that I wrote here, stop isolating yourself. That's what this card is talking about. This card is talking about even though you've been through some things, and even though some things have not been the greatest situationally for you in regards to relationships, that it is time to stop isolating yourself and to really put yourself back out there and get out with your friends or family or coworkers and really take advantage of the opportunities that you have to be around people who love you. You know, we've all been through things. We've all been through things that hurt us. But the beginning of this week, so Monday and Tuesday, do not isolate yourself. Get out there. Have some fun. So, for the middle of the week, we have the Haughty Mermaid. And I wrote, take a look in the mirror. So the middle of the week, we're going to come across times that we need to examine ourselves, and times that we need to take a step back and just breathe and meditate and really think about what's going on in our lives. Think about the decisions we're making. Think about the people in our lives. Think about the kind of things that you want to change and the kind of things that you want to keep and the kind of things you want to improve on. So this card is really saying in the middle of the week we have to take some time for ourselves. We have to take some responsibility for our actions. So this is actually a perfect card to for the weekend. It's card number 8, and it's Sea Beasties, and you see that I wrote, be aware of buried thoughts. This is perfect because in the middle of the week we start this self-examining process, and we start this process of looking into ourselves and maybe into some of the things that we don't quite like about ourselves, looking into the things that maybe we don't necessarily want to look at, and acknowledge the things that we might not want to acknowledge, but we have to acknowledge those things to heal those things. We have to really take inventory of every emotion that we have, whether it's positive or negative. And the negative ones, we send love to. Send love to the negative thoughts and reverse them into positive thoughts, or convert them rather into positive thoughts. Because all of us have these thoughts all the time, that are buried in the back of our mind that, we don't even know that we have. They've become such a part of our lives that we we don't know exactly how to stop them, or a lot of times we don't even know they're happening. So this is really, once we start this process in the middle of the week of taking a look at ourselves, we really become aware of those thoughts that are hidden and those thoughts that we need to give to heaven and give to God and the angels. So the beginning of the week is stop isolating yourself in a negative way. Stop the poor, pitiful me. Stop the pity parties that you're having, because God didn't make you to have a pity party. We all go through things. We all have things in our lives that we can't control, and we have things that hurt. But we have to get up and we have to keep going and we have to keep moving and send love to those events and send love to the people that have hurt us and send love to the situations and just get over it and move on. Because when I tell you, there is nothing in this world that will keep you from farther from your destiny or farther from your divine purpose than not sending love and not forgiving and not having that spirit that you want to have inside of you that is full of love. And so stop isolating yourself. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. I know that sounds harsh, but that's what they gave me. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. You have so much to offer this world. Get out and show it. And then once you do that, you're going to feel so much better when you, in the middle of the week, when you stop and take a look at yourself, when you look at yourself after even Monday and Tuesday, when you look at yourself on Wednesday, you're going to see a difference. If you follow the advice of these cards, you're going to see a difference in yourself, and it's going to be a whole lot easier for you to look in the mirror and for you to like what you see. And I'm not talking about physical appearances. I'm not talking about a physical mirror. I'm talking about a spiritual mirror where you look and you see what's on the inside of you. And the things that you don't like about yourself, because there's still going to be some things, send love to it. Imagine that. Take everything that you don't like about yourself and put it in a ball. Put it in this big black ball of nastiness. Just like this big ball of negativity. And then make it white. Send love to it. And make the ball white and then let it go. And you'll see a big difference in your life. You'll see those buried thoughts. Those thoughts that are... What they're kind of telling me is that there's a lot of patterns. Past life patterns are some of the patterns, and also patterns in this life, of defeatist attitudes and victim mentalities that are kind of what's the word? That are kind of embedded. That's the word. Embedded in us, and we have to let that go. We have to let that go. So I hope that you guys have an amazing week and a very blessed Yule or Christmas or happy holidays or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a wonderful time with your family. I'm so excited about Christmas. It's one of my favorite times of the year. So this is your reading for Christmas. And I know it's going to be hectic and I know it's going to be chaotic this week, but just take time for yourself and let things go and just kind of let it be like water off a duck's back. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. I love you so much, and I'm praying for you guys, and I ask that the angels are just all around you right now, and that you feel their presence, and that you just have an amazing, amazing, amazing week. I'm on Facebook all the time if you need me. And don't forget my yearly reading is up on my website. So you can purchase one of those and get yourself a reading for the year ahead. I will also be doing, I'll probably film it sometime this week, my first ever yearly forecast for 2015. So I'm really, really excited about all of this, and I hope that you guys have an absolutely amazing holiday season. And I love you guys. I will see you guys on Facebook with my cards of the days. And for me and the mermaids, goodbye.